types of mother wounds that are driving your life in your relationship. So the first one is the guy who is obsessed with emotionally unavailable women. You find yourself in these dynamics with women that are kind of aloof and shut down. They pull away. The closer you get, the harder they become to sort of engage with. And there's almost something intoxicating and addictive about trying to, win with these women. And what you learned growing up, what this equates to, is that you learned that love equals distance. Love equals distance. So if you're a man that is just constantly pursuing these women, or you're in a relationship and you've been in a relationship with a woman who just constantly feels emotionally unavailable, she's not really open, it's hard to get her to open up, she pulls away frequently, she uses space as a kind of protective strategy anytime conflict happens, you learned early on that love equals distance. And it's very likely that your mother was more distant. Maybe she had a lot of other children to tend to. Maybe she had postpartum depression and she was shut down. Maybe she just didn't know how to care for your needs very early on in life. And so what you learned in those formative years, in those first 3 years, is love equals distance. And so that becomes a normal state in your nervous system that you become attracted to. The next one is the guy who shuts down when things get intimate, when things get close, when things get emotional. So maybe you are the guy that's, you're married, you're dating a woman, or you date a lot of women, and as soon as they start to get emotional, they start to bring up how they feel, maybe they communicate their love for you, maybe they start to communicate how happy they are in their relationship, or they start to communicate disappointment. Something's wrong, something's missing. They're wanting more of something. Then you start to shut down and pull away. What you will have learned early on, the mother wound for you, is that emotion equals danger. Emotions are dangerous. And you're very likely the type of guy that also withholds your emotion. You're not overly expressive, you're not overly communicative with her about what you're feeling emotionally, because you learned early on in life, emotions are dangerous. So you very likely had a mother who was very volatile emotionally, or she is what I called the smother mother. Her emotions controlled, dominated, took up